exactly where I wrote it down. The time I wrote it down. Yeah, they got the chemtrails going too. Damn it. Sons of bitches. Blasting the hell out of her right now. Here we go. Let's see what we got. You can see right here, there's the sun. But you see what's underneath the sun? You see what's underneath the sun?
Yeah, what's that?
That's a planet.
It's a planet?
It's a planet. See it? Look at it. It'll be blocking the view. See what's under the sun?
Yeah.
That ain't no cloud.
Oh wow.
Then like
it
that.
real dark soon?
Soon enough. Let me zoom in on it a little bit.
The temperature may drop.
Oh yeah.
You know, 12,
anywhere
15
12
degrees.
to 15 degrees. Well, the sun will be blocked out.
I'm Cortez, by the way. I live here room 211.
I'm Keith.
Me and my mom and my girlfriend.
May not be around too much longer.
Yeah, we looking for a way out ourselves.
Well, the government's doesn't like me very much. But to be honest with you, I don't care a whole lot for our government right now either.
Yes, sir.
I'm recording at Chemtrail.
I heard you explaining to him. He says a lot of things up there they don't want us to see.
That's correct.
So when the eclipse does fully
Well,
happen,
that's why they're putting the chemtrails up there right now. You see that streak across the sun?
yes, sir. Yep, I see it now. Yep.
They're trying to hide it. And I can't blame them because they don't want to panic the people. They don't know what's going on. Nobody really does.
Right.
They can speculate and postulate all they want to. But the bottom line is that there's a lot of weird things going on that they're not talking about. Let me stop the recording for a moment.
Way deeper than what they're telling us, isn't it?
Yes.
Face towel on my bag.
What's that?
You know that fog they put up there is spread.
Yep.
It's all out here now.
See, there's another one coming right up there. See it?
Yep.
And where's it headed? Directly towards the path of the sun, so it creates a fog bank where you can't see what's up there.
Spreads, yep.
They're pretty smart. A lot smarter than what you think. They know exactly what they're doing. See,
Like
that's
as I look closely at it.
That's all artificial color.
Yeah.
That's all artificial. See right in through there how that's coming around this way?
Yep. All
They're creating a smoke cloud.
Yeah, I see it. See, look how the clouds.
Is he?
They're creating a smoke cloud.
Is he? Oh, it's our... Oh, yeah, it's one of the digital ones.
Yeah, we'll go over here though.
Yep. Those are the ones you don't want us to see.
That's what they don't want you to see.
So what is that?
It's a planet. It's a Brown's
Is
work
that the one
plan.
we're gonna go up and move to?
No, we're not going to move to the mechanic.
This stupid.
The economy would come to a grinding halt.
See, you think like I think.
People would be losing their jobs because they would be leaving to go to high ground. They would mass flood places like the Ozarks, Alabama, or Arkansas. They would be setting up camps. Yeah, it would be a big mess. The government couldn't handle it.
No, we couldn't. That's why I keep saying. It's like, I don't say it exists anywhere.
They would have to call out the army, declare martial law. They would have to do a lot of things.
A lot of paranoia. And,
Exactly.
yeah, like you think go back.
Well, I believe in the
got a lot of
Bible. I believe in the Bible. I believe that Jesus said that there's, you know, I think Kennedy tried to tell us when he told us that we need to rethink things, look at things, and they're a lot different what we really think. I think that's because of what we were indoctrinated to believe. Instead of having a free thinking mind, they want to shut you up. Believe me, they're after me pretty hard right now.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because you know why? Because you speak the truth.
That's exactly right.
And they, yeah, they don't want you to.
They can't have that. If I had any followers, then people would raise a cry. But if they can keep me silent and just a nut, whatever happens to me, and nobody will know the difference. I'll just be branded a criminal, no matter what my intentions were. And that's the way the government works.
So you can work your butt off and try to do good for your life and all that.
I've tried to do good in my life, most of my life.
Yep.
I believe in God, like I said.
They'll take it from you.
They try.
When I was out there the first time looking at that.
Right.
This is very cancerous stuff.
I see these clouds though he was talking about. Right. I seen it through Rachel's glasses already. I seen it up there.
Yeah, be very careful. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta grab a jacket.
Put up with many trials. You're not going to see in this camera what you see there. There's the moon. We're starting to see the moon. I remember On a camera, this is a reversed image from what you normally see.
Say that again.
This is a reversed image from what you normally would see. You see the moon barely to the right.
Yep.
See how it's moving over?
Yep.
Now this is a true eclipse. This is not what you see through them hokey glasses.
Right. Them glasses,
The glasses,
almost like an illusion.
well, the glasses block out the sun. They black out the brightness. You cannot see what's around the sun with glasses on.
Correct.
All you're going to see is a darkened form.
Yep.
This is the real deal. You can see the moon starting to move. See,
Yep.
see the blue circle there?
Yep.
That's the moon. It's starting to move.
Moving slowly too, isn't it?
Well, of course it is.
Yep, I see it.
You can see it right there. This is not what people are expecting to see. They're expecting to see a black.
So through them
Screen.
glasses, you would not see that moon like that.
No. You would see just a blackened silhouette of the moon
Yep.
crossing the path of the sun. Here, you see the real thing. This is the real, this is what's really going on. This is real time.
Yeah.
This is no fake bullshit. Right. If they told you not to do this, you would destroy your cameras. That's a lie.
They show what they said, because on the news,
I know what
they got
is.
cameras set up around. They talking about special cameras. And
Solar films,
Yeah.
flares, and all, that's what they're doing. Look at that cloud. That's almost a perfectly round cloud over there.
Yep.
Does not happen in nature.
It's real.
Yep. Yep, she's starting to come into play now. See how the moon's moving over?
So,
You can see it slow on a very slow trajectory across the sun. What time is it? Anybody know?
I don't even have my phone.
I don't have mine either. I
And
forgot
my,
it.
My TV was on the news. They got the countdown for it.
Well, totally, when it comes to totality, we will not see the sun. It will be covered by the moon. You'll see a ring around this moon. And what everybody's hoping to get is Bailey's beads. Because the moon doesn't quite cover the sun, even in a total eclipse.
So what is Bailey's beads?
It's just a little bit of the corona showing
Okay.
at the top of the sun. See how it's moving? Slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm. This is raw footage here.
That's exactly what this is. This is what you will not see on television. See the birds?
Mm-hmm.
Even the birds are starting to freak. Watch nature.
I think nighttime is coming.
They're freaking. They don't know what's going on. Their inner senses are being fooled with, messed with. There you go. That's it.
Yep. I got to see it through those glasses, and I'm watching the raw footage. I'm seeing some shit people not gonna
That's exactly right.
believe me.
And a lot of other people are probably doing exactly what I'm doing. So there's going to be different points of view. You can see the moon moving over to the right. But what you want to see is you want to see all these little circular patterns around the sun, which are planets. See, there's one coming up right there.
Yep.
See it?
Yep. It's supposed to be 3 of them, correct?
Probably about 7 in various different places in the sky. There you go. That's the real deal.
Yep.
See it?
Yep.
That's the real deal. And we've got a direct shot of the sun right here.
You telling me the government knew exactly? They knew this was coming?
Sure.
Years ago, didn't they?
About 1982, they released it. President Reagan stopped it. They said you're going to create mass panic because people would have spent the last 20 or 30 years preparing for this.
Right.
There's bad shit coming. Now what I'll do is I'll take this upstairs, I'll put it on my computers, I'll make a movie of this.
And I bet you that's what someone's going to do. They're going to make a movie of it.
Well, I'm making a movie of it for sure.
Yep.
I'm going to prove to the government, or to the world, that the government's been lying to us all these years. See, they want hate, they want war, they want destruction. It keeps them in power.
Yep. Keep you
And
confused.
the preachers will come along, quit killing each other, quit killing each other. Well, where were you 3 months ago when you should have been saying this? We've led the people into a state of hate. You're my brother.
Correct.
I'm your brother. I'm his brother. I'm her sister. I'm her brother.
Yep.
She's my sister.
Yep.
And you see, this is what the world really should be all about.
Hey, now.
We shouldn't be hating one another. We've got so much hate in the world.
For no reason. Unnecessary
See a
hate.
black man with a white woman? Oh, I hate that man. See a white woman with a black man? Oh, I hate that bitch.
You correct. That's how it is.
I know how it is.
Yep.
It never should have been that way because Christ wasn't white.
Yes, sir.
Christ came from the Holy Land, from Galilee, from Nazareth. He wasn't white. Did? That's what you're really looking at.
And even with those glasses, I didn't see those
You
stripes
can't-
coming down.
Well, that's just the rays of the sun. Now, that's a reflection of the sun off the lens. Now, we know that.
Yes, sir.
But that blue speck right there, that's perfectly round. See it?
Yep. Perfectly, too.
And it's moving. They can't deny this. They can't deny this film. This is not a doctored up piece of film. This is why it was so important to me to get the shots.
And they scared a lot of people with this
If the
shit.
government knew that I was here right now, police cars come be picking me up and confiscating this camera.
Yep, they will. Yep. But even though we know our rights, can they do that?
They can do whatever they want. They usually do.
True that.
They're after me with a vengeance right now. I tell it the way it is. They don't like that. They need to shut me up. And I assume someday they will. I think the only thing that really stops them from outright doing anything is because God said no, leave him alone.
Right.
He's doing my purpose, not yours. And that's what you have to understand. You got to do God's will, not your own will. And God will lead you down some pretty rough paths, trust me. I know. A man with a lesser heart would probably die of a heart attack. There's so much pressure on me right now, it's unreal.
I thought I had a lot of pressure on me, but you never know that, it's someone else.
Well, I figure if I can get proof and I can get this out, people will start to wake up a little bit and start to question a few things for themselves rather than what the government wants them to know. See the corona around the sun?
Sorry.
See how it's being blocked out now? to various different places. There it goes. That's the real sun, and that's the real deal right there.
Mine is just saying, what the fuck?
Exactly. Because this is not what you expected. It's a thing that you did not expect to see. I hate to tell you this, but you're a very lucky man. Because what you're seeing now is real. No fake bullshit.
Right.
Pardon my French.
A lot of people won't believe me. I was standing right next to a guy. We filmed it. We recorded it. You ain't gonna believe me, man.
Of course not.
I know.
The sun's moving. Let's move the camera a little bit. Get a better shot. Yeah, you can also look through a cloth at it. The cloth out most of the sun.
When I look up and look back down, I see the glimpse of the moon right up there without those glasses they have.
That's right.
Just look and look back.
This is the real deal. You'll never, here it goes, it's getting dark.
Who just said that?
Young man over there.
What does the camera show?
It's not going to show what you see through them glasses.
So once this darkness goes by, everything gets bad, okay?
Totality. Total darkness, except for maybe Bailey's beads. Bailey's beads will be on the top of the sun. That's when your sun.
Another one.
Yep, more planes.
Scorching the air with that.
That's what they're doing. They're creating cloud cover.
Yep.
All this is artificial. This is not real. This is not real clouds. This is the government in action.
And they had a lot of people afraid, saying if you look at it, I'm not blind. I've looked at that thing 20 times since I've been out here.
Yeah, well, that's because that's what they want you to do. They don't want you to see something you may not see. Now we're looking at it in its reality. That's why it was so important to get this film. The government knew what I was doing. They'd have police cars. They'd confiscate this camera. You'd never see this again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's fact.
They told people on the news that a camera would damage your camera. That's what they told us.
Not gonna damage your camera. It's a lie. They don't want you to see this. See the birds?
Yep.
They're
Freaking out, panicking. Yep.
Feel,
All the animals
feel the
are
coolness.
Yep.
Feel the coolness coming in.
Yep. It's cool. It's a little cool air, ain't it?
Yeah.
But you see how bright the sun still is?
Yep.
That's not going to be what you're going to see in your cheesy glasses. The cheesy glasses, you see a dark silhouette blocking the sun. You're not seeing it in real time. This is real time. Now you see that little circle right there? That's a planet.
The one that's kind of underneath
On
it?
the right hand side,
Yep.
that's a planet. That's what they don't want you to see. Some people say, oh, that's just a sunspotter. That's a lens flare. No, it's not. Lens flares are not perfectly circular, especially when there's no sunlight.
So now it's getting lighter again, right? Light's coming back.
Maybe. That's how bright the sun really is.
Right now, actually.
Right. But if you look through the glasses, it blocks out the sun.
Yep. Looks like nighttime.
And yeah, you get to see. And see, it's not totally dark, is it?
Nope.
So, did they tell you the truth there? No.
Lied to me again.
Now look at that red circle.
Right there, right?
Right there. That's the planet. That's what they do not want you to see.
Right there.
Because they can't explain that to the public. But
It's getting lighter now. So the light's coming back.
Yeah. See how much brighter the sun's getting?
Yeah.
But you can also see the planet. A lot of people know this, the authorities. They rule you through your emotions, through your fears. What time do you have?
Rest of the year.
120.
Yeah, it's just about over. 118 is when it said it would happen.
Yeah, so it's just getting lighter. The light's getting back now.
Yeah.
That's because it's going and it's past its totality, what they call totality. But you notice it didn't get pitch black.
No, it didn't.
They said it would. They said it would become very dark.
Yeah, they said that.
Yeah.
Almost look like it's nighttime.
Yeah. No, it's not.
So after the day,
Not
those
even
glasses
close.
wouldn't be no purpose for them. Will it?
No. But somebody made millions of dollars off of them, I'll tell you that.
Millions.
Millions. People were advertising parking spots for $100.
Yep.
Ridiculous. But you've seen the real deal.
So now everything's getting back to normal?
Pretty much. Except for the chemtrails. You'll see the airplanes up there buzzing around a little
So
bit
we can
more.
head out and mind our own business and everything is good, right? The sun ain't gonna kill me.
The sun never was going to kill
Every
you.
time I look at it, I still kind of see the moon. So
The sun
I
never
don't think
was
it's
gonna,
over
the
yet.
sun never was going to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much over.
got a lot of people panicking like that,
Yep.
thinking they'll be blind.
That's what the government told you.
Yeah, they did.
So you believe your government.
I fed off of it for the last 2 weeks.
I don't believe the government for 1 minute. But I've always been like that. See the cloud structure?
Yep.
It's all man-made shit. You can see it.
Look like clouds.
Nope, they're not.
Then there go another one.
Yep.
Spreading that shit all night.
Yep. It can't be good to breathe. Wow. You just saw what I saw?
It's almost like it moved, didn't it?
It did move. That's the real sun.
Then I see all these abrasions in between the lines.
Right. But you're also seeing chemtrails
Yep.
hiding things. You see the blue circle?
Yep.
There should be about 7 of them up there. So they're still hiding it.
They tried to hide it, but I
Look-
see those
Look at,
planets.
look at the blue circle. You can't deny that.
Shit.
It's amazing what the government tries to pull, isn't it?
And they get it all.
They know exactly what they're doing. That's how they control the masses.
Yep.
The masses knew what I knew. There would be a revolt in this country like you never thought possible. Maybe a revolt all over the world. Who knows? And the government would come down with martial law.
Cut a lot of schools today too.
Yep. Business is shut down over it.
Yep.
That's the real deal, my friend.
Probably out of space.
Look at the circles.
Yeah, no pictures.
See the circles forming?
Yep.
They're planets. They're all around our sun. And this is what's causing the sun to freak out every day.
Yeah, that's real.
It's a magnetic pull. Yeah, this is the real deal.
Yeah, that's real.
This is what the government cannot allow you to see.
I see those dots on here, but not when I look up.
Look at all the streaks across the sky right now.
Yep.
All where the planes were.
And when they streak them, they spread out.
Artificial cloud cover.
Yep. Wasting fuel just to prove a point.
They're not wasting fuel. They're trying to keep people from knowing because people would panic. Just like that guy didn't want to drive down the road.
Yep.
Afraid he might go blind. You didn't see other people stopping, did you?
Nope.
They're just moving on. Like nothing ever happened.
A lot of people freaking out just like the
First place,
animals.
the sun is high noon. You hardly ever see it in your windshield.
Right.
The only time the sun comes down is when it starts to set or it comes up, and then it's in your vision. But you can see the circles starting to form. I do this every day. This is not what the government wanted you to see. The government wanted you to see what they wanted you to see. They wanted you to see shadows.
Yeah. Try to brainwash everybody like that.
So you see, the world isn't what you think it is. And things are not what they appear to be. It's all preconceived. It's all controlled. The media, television, newspapers, magazines. And the government will come up with all kinds of bullshit now.
Yeah.
New theories.
They're getting ready for it tonight. They're going to be telling us all type
Oh
of
yeah,
shit.
it'll be blasted all over the papers, all over the news. It's not what you expected to see. Only if you would have used the hokey glasses. I remember when I was a kid, we used to buy x-ray glasses you could look through, and you'd swear up and down that you could see through people. Well, they could see their bones and shit. It was an optical illusion. And the government knows this. Do you think if 1 minute there was any fear of blindness or this, that, and the other, that those airplanes would be up there?
Nope. Nope. It'd have been a national warning to stay in.
So why would the government jeopardize their people and put them up in the sky to create clouds?
Right.
Use your head.
You can't say it no better than that. Put their own people up there to spread this shit.
That's it.
But they told us to stay inside and don't look up at it.
That's
They didn't
right.
want us to look up at it at all.
That's right. And they sold solar camera lenses, and what you'll see in a solar camera lens, you'll see the same thing you saw in the glasses.
Right.
Only it'll be more enhanced because the more powerful cameras will get to zoom in.
Yep.
And that's exactly what you're going to see.
That's
You're not
like
going to see this.
when it got dark out here, this camera was still bright.
You're not going to see this.
I know someone's gonna ask me, did you see the eclipse? They can only imagine what I saw. You'll never imagine what I saw.
I mean, I could have set up a telescope and a solar lens and the whole 9 yards, but I would have not seen what I wanted to see.
Right.
I would have saw some hokey bullshit. I saw what the government wanted me to see, not what is really up there. You don't see my camera dying, do you? hot out here. Still hoping to catch a glimpse of other things. That's why I'm still recording. It's over. Now we see the flames. There's another one there.
Yep. That's ridiculous. Yeah, it's over now. Yeah, it's over. But didn't you look up at it? Is you blind? That's what the government wants you to believe, man. I told your grandma that. I've been telling everybody. I'm not going to go blind. You hear me though?
Yeah.
I've been telling all y'all, I'm not going to go
It
blind.
just hurt your eyes a little.
It ain't even hurt my eyes. I'm perfectly fine. I look up at it. I look back down. I saw it all right here in front of my face, man.
Y'all
I see
probably had
planets
better
and
pictures
shit.
than I did then.
I see planets, man. Stuff y'all ain't seeing, man.
You did?
Yes. Come here. See this circle right there? See this circle?
Hold on, I got it.
Come this way. Reddish circle right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You see it, right? That's a planet. But they got these airplanes, these jets spreading this fog around so you can't see it. But with a camera you can see it.
That's
You seen that on the news? They
It's
said
Mars.
that it'll damage your camera lenses and you need a special camera to do it. And I just watched this thing right here. I don't know what planet.
Probably
Might be
Mars.
Venus
I
or
heard Mars was
Mercury
close to
or
the
something.
sun.
Nibiru.
Yep.
There's a new one.
Not a planet, it's a solar system.
Solar system.
It's in our atmosphere. It causes earthquakes, causes the sun to go crazy. A lot of different things. It doesn't what you see is.
Come right here. Stand right directly right here in front of the camera. See that dot right there?
Underneath?
Yeah, yeah. That's a little purplish dot. That's a planet. Because at first I saw one over here. But the sun started moving. When the sun moved, and you moved the camera to another angle, that one popped up. But at first it was one over here.
6:30 when the sun sets to the northwest.
Yeah.
You see a lot of shit.
Like everybody think it's over, but really it ain't all the way completely over till that sun starts to come back now. Yeah. Like if you look up at it, see those stripes right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the abrasion. That's everything the sun is rejecting off of right now. You can't see that with them glasses, man. I'm telling you. What did that box show you? What did it look like?
It just showed like how the moon.
Yeah.
It got darker and darker.
Yeah.
It showed.
Showed the
That's exactly what they want.
and that's just like when you was over there.
Look at the birds.
They coming
They
back
don't know
out.
what time of day it is. That's
I
just
seen
like
the birds go across the highway.
that's like
Watch it. Watch it.
Now they all come back outside.
yep.
Freaking out.
They thought it was time to go to sleep.
They're freaking out.
now,
The
though.
birds and the animals have different receptors than us.
Right.
We're different species. The world is a sorry place right now. Little bad things on the horizon.
Yeah, everybody was up there.
Yeah, I can believe it.
The most important thing is what's happening September 9th, 23rd of this year. That's the birds. They'll settle down here in a minute. We'll get the 6 o'clock.
Yeah, you got a lot of animals freaking out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't know what's
We
going
had
on.
dogs and cats here. They would have been going crazy.
Yep.
I was recording on my phone.
Some of them would have been scared. Even the brave ones would have been scared.
But you saw it though, right?
Yeah.
Come on, with your regular eyes.
Yeah. I recorded the little dinosaur.
What was that in the box?
Yeah. The little black like that, that's supposed to be the moon he was
black dot,
at.
didn't you?
Yeah.
See some white around the black dot?
Get back to it. How did you do that?
That's probably Daly's beads.
What part of it did? I don't know what part.
There's a video, it might go off.
What I miss?
The way the government told you to do it, that's exactly what you just saw.
Oh, you can see everything now. Can't look at it.
I can show you.
You can still see those little tracky things.
Yep.
You get a shot of the cold.
Now it's just a blur.
Huh.
You get a shot of them just totally.
It's getting darker.
Yeah.
So can you take a picture with on the phone?
With the of the thing, you should be able to.
It was moving.
They said not to. Want to try
It
it?
was like a little hair.
Yep.
Next thing I know, it just moved.
Just press that.
What you gotta do? If it burns your eyes, don't do
It
it.
won't burn your eyes.
Since I'm working here. Usually.
What's your name again, sir?
Cortez.
Cortez, you be careful
Thank
who
you.
you talk to about this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Because they'll be after you next.
Look,
Oh, I didn't see nothing.
They already don't like me.
look.
I didn't see nothing. I don't know nothing.
So you took
Yeah,
two
the
of
other
them?
guy was talking
Yes,
about
ma'am.
how
I'm not even gonna take a picture
and
either. I don't see anybody sitting on the ground.
How the eclipse and stuff.
You took two
happened.
pictures?
Yep.
So what did I miss? Did I miss anything?
Little stuff.
Well, you missed the eclipse as far as when the moon and the sun was in directly the same spot. It got dark out here.
I did.
It got real dark. And then the cold air came.
I had to get those in.
And we saw about 1,000 birds in the sky just going crazy. All the birds.
Did you get pictures?
I didn't, because I left my phone upstairs.
So yeah,
But this
it did.
camera caught
It
everything.
happened about 1:30 then.
Yep.
So yeah, it just got dark for a second then.
Dark for about a nice 3 to 4
Yeah,
minutes.
because I was watching that window and it was getting darker and darker and darker. I've seen some of it.
And you should have seen these birds. They were panicking.
I've seen something. Yeah, I know, because they don't know what's going on.
There was
Yep.
a lot of birds.
Thought it was nighttime. Now it's time to get back up.
Yep, I know. Time to go to work.
Yeah, see, I don't really pay attention to my government. I used to work for the government, so I know how rotten they are.
Right.
I was not a very good operator. I'll go home, I'll download it, put it on the computer and make a movie of it.
You got some real good footage too. From
Yeah,
the
real
beginning.
deal.
I'm gonna still be right there.
Should have seen it at the beginning though. Like we
Feel
just
like it didn't
looked
move up here
crazy.
now.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the eclipse that all the hype was about.
Did you see it through some glasses though? I saw it through the glasses. and a third.
With the glasses looking like.
Just how you sold me in that box. You just saw the shape of the moon. That's it. You just saw,
Let me see.
saw the shape of the moon. That's the shadow. That's it.
We saw the real deal. And I think we're about done. Yeah. I'm about done with it until take one more shot of it.